Hi, this is Mark Marshall with the New York Jazz Workshop. When I was a younger songwriter, I was just writing songs, I would say, by luck. And there'd be times where things weren't working, either in the harmony or in the melody, and I didn't know how to fix them. I would just randomly be trying things, and sometimes it didn't work out, and it stalled songs. I want to talk about how gaining knowledge of resolution really helped my songwriting and composition. Regarding resolution, anytime we're playing a dominant chord, if you want to I don't know, kind of release the tension, you can go to a 1 chord. So if I'm playing an A7 chord, right? A7 is the dominant chord of D. 5 chord of D, right? So we can move around to a lot of different places, and then once I end up on that A7 chord, even if we're in like somewhat a non-tonal piece and we want to feel like we have some resolution, we can then just go to the 1 chord and it'll button it up, right? It's a very clean and final-like sound, right? And this is what we call a 5-to-1 or dominant chord resolution. If I have, I'm playing a D major chord in the left hand and I'm playing a G sharp in the right hand, so it's the sharp 11, right? Where's the gravity of that note? There it is. It wants to fall upward, right? That doesn't sound horrible, the sharp 11 falling down to the 3rd, but it's not as gratifying as, right? This is like a little splash of lemon, and then there's your sugar, right? Well, all the tensions have a gravity to them, which way they're going to want to fall naturally. It doesn't mean that you always have to follow that, but it's good to know those rules, so when you're composing, you can play with people's expectations, you know. So maybe you don't give people what they want. You don't give them the sugar, right? Maybe you find somewhere completely else to go to and it completely leaves them hanging, right? Maybe that's the suspense part of the composition that you're writing. So there's so many different ways that we can use these tools as a psychological effect to tell the story. Because in music, we are telling a story. The chords we're choosing, the movement between the chords, right? How we structure our chords intervallically, it all is telling a story, and hopefully we're matching that story to what we have in our mind for the composition. I hope you found that useful. If you're interested in learning more, I, as well as a number of other really skilled instructors, offer courses and lessons in a variety of different areas and topics at newyorkjazzworkshop.com for more details.